Hello, my friends. Welcome to another episode of Deep True Crime. I'm Manny Rodriguez. In today's episode, I want to share with you what is with this Tinder date who is now speaking out about Bryan Kohberger. As I mentioned, more and more it's gonna keep coming out, right? Let's go ahead and dive into what we know. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. My friends, I now want to share with you about the woman who is detailing her Tinder date with the Idaho suspect, Bryan Kohberger. Before I dive into it, let me share, you always have to be careful. You don't know anyone who's just going to lie in order to get views, a la the tarot card reader who said, I know who did it, and literally pointed people out. Blamed two people who has never been named a suspect. So you have to take it with a grain of salt, because here is another TikToker who says she went on a Tinder date with the Idaho suspect, Bryan Kohberger, in a viral TikTok video that is going around now. And so this woman, she claims that she went on a Tinder date with Bryan Kohberger, and she said that the 28-year-old who is accused of brutally doing the unthinkable to the four kids. She said that he invited himself into her apartment, then he kept trying to touch her. That's what she is alleging. I'm sharing because multiple media outlets are sharing this. So I'm sharing what is coming out. I do my best. Sometimes I'm like, it's hard to believe that this could have happened, so I'm not going to talk about it. But in this case, I am going to talk about this one because of the way she is sharing. But at the same time, she could be lying to us. We don't really know. Take it with a grain of salt. Is there an ulterior motive for her to do this? Like the other TikTok lady. Like the people who put together these screams in an attempt to get more views. I'm just trying to keep you updated on what could go wrong in this crazy world we live in. And so I'm sharing you her story because this could be your story and you want to see the red flag. She is alleging that Kohberger was matched with her on Tinder. And so Kohberger asked her out to the movies, and she says this was about 7 years ago. That's according to her TikTok video. You can see her username there, so you can definitely go and check it out as well. And so according to her TikTok video, she shared this about the bizarre encounter. She says, my interactions with Bryan were very brief. I don't know much about him. That's what the woman said. She claimed that the two chatted through the dating app Tinder for at most a day before meeting up. She says, we matched on Tinder, we talked for a couple of hours, and then he was like, hey, you want to go to the movies with me tonight? I was like, sure. So we went to the movies. That's what she is sharing. The TikTok person, she is also saying that, her name, she's listed as Haley on the app. And she says she recalls Kohberger's bizarre and apparently very forward behavior after they went to the movies. She says, I thought he was just going to drop me off, but that was not the case. He kind of invited himself inside. The post did reach out to Haley through Instagram on Tuesday for a comment. I don't think she got anything, but once inside the woman's apartment, Kohberger wanted to watch another movie on Netflix. But that's when things turn off a little toward the creepy side, is what she's saying. According to her, Kohberger couldn't keep his hands to himself. He kept trying to touch me. Not like inappropriately, just trying to tickle me and like rub my shoulders and stuff. I was like, why are you touching me? That's what she recalls. And Kohberger apparently then gets super serious about this, the way she's responding. That's what she is saying. This is in response to her accusation and denied touching her. That was interesting on that particular thing. But she says, he's like, I'm not. And I'm like, you are though. And he's like, I'm not touching you. kind of trying to gaslight me into thinking that he didn't touch me, which is weird. That's what she is claiming. The woman said at this point, she excused herself to go use the shared dorm bathroom, and Kohberger allegedly followed her there. He didn't go in with me, but like he stood outside the door. I just thought that was weird. That's what she is sharing as well. Now, her TikTok video has been viewed over 1.3 million times. Let it be known that TikTok is going to pay her for all those views. They're going to give her a portion. She's most likely already a creator monetizing that. I'm not saying that her story is a lie at all. I'm saying you always got to take this with a grain of salt because you never know what someone's motive is. And so that's why I say this is what she is sharing. I'm sharing what she and the media outlets are sharing. This is what her TikTok video does share as well. So again, just because it's on social media doesn't mean it's true, right? She could be even exaggerating the story. Maybe she went out and he never I don't know. We don't know. We just have to take it with a grain of salt in what is her main motive behind this. But she says that realizing she wanted Kohberger to leave, but being too socially awkward to ask, the woman said she pretended to throw up. And she says, it wasn't because I was scared of him or thought he would hurt me if I asked him to leave. It was just mostly because I'm socially awkward. I don't know how to ask him to leave. That's what she claimed. Kohberger then allegedly messaged the woman on Tinder to tell her he was leaving. So he didn't say it to her. He just messaged her through Tinder and said, I'm out, basically. And so while her plan was successful, Kohberger is said to have allegedly texted her about an hour later and said she had good birthing hips. That's what she is claiming. And so she said, so I never talked to him again. Now, I have heard that before about him saying to someone, good birthing hips. So looks like she's the one that's claiming that. This is her again. And she says, so I never talked to him again. That's what she adds at the very end of this video. And so again, take it with a grain of salt. The bottom line is we want to see justice for these four. Kaylee, Xana, Ethan, and Maddie all deserve justice. My friends, I am Manny Rodriguez. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Deep True Crime. Until next time, my friends, at the end of the day, this is not about me. This is about justice for Idaho 4. This is about being a voice for the victims. This is about being a voice for you, because you never know what could go wrong in this crazy world we live in. Until next time, my friends, if this is the type of content you like to follow, please hit the subscribe button. Click that like. That way it tells YouTube, hey, there's some value here. Show it to more people. And if you click the notification bell, you will get notified when I go live or upload content. Until next time, my friends, be safe out there, because we just want to know that this is truly a crazy world we live in, and we want you to be safe. See you next time. Peace. Have a great day.